You might remember that Xcode 12 was a pretty huge, around 12 GB. Since then, Apple has been reducing the size of each version. With Xcode 15, it's now just about 3.5 GB, which is a big improvement. But how did they manage to cut down the size? Well, starting with Xcode 14, Apple removed the bundled simulators from the installation package. Now, you have to download the simulators separately before building your project. The problem? The simulators are around 8 GB, and downloading them through Xcode can be frustrating. If your internet connection gets interrupted, the download often fails, and you're forced to start all over again. In this video, I'm going to show you a better way to download simulators separately and import them into Xcode without all the headaches. In the name of God, hi and welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to look at the easy way to install and update Xcode, especially if you're dealing with a slow or unreliable internet connection. So, as most of you know, downloading Xcode from the App Store is pretty simple. But if you're a developer, it's best to use your Apple developer account to access the official downloads. Here's how. Head over to developer.apple.com. Scroll down and click on the Downloads section. Log in with your Apple developer account. From here, you can download Apple's OS releases, applications, and tools. Go to the Applications tab and select the version of Xcode you want. But wait, there's another option. You can also visit xcodereleases.com, a super handy website that directly links to Apple's official download pages. This method might be even quicker for you, and yes, the links are all legit, pointing straight to Apple. You'll need to log in again, but it's just as reliable. Now, once Xcode is installed, you will still need to download simulators. But instead of doing it the hard way, I'll show you the easier method. Go back to Apple Downloads page, and this time, click the More button at the top of the page. Here you can find the simulator runtimes for various platforms. Make sure to download the right version that matches your Xcode. For example, if you're using Xcode 16, download the iOS 18 simulators. If you can't find the version you need, don't worry. I'll show you how to get it using another method. You can also download simulators via terminal. This is especially helpful if you're missing an older version. Here's how you can do it. Open the Terminal app and use the following command to download all platform simulators at once. If you only need specific platforms like iOS, use this command instead. After the download finishes, you will see the simulators.pkg file in your downloads folder, or whichever path you set. Now here's another cool trick. If you're working with a team or have multiple Macs, you can share simulators instead of downloading them on each device. If your colleagues have already downloaded a simulator, they can export it using the terminal. The command is similar to the download command. If the simulator is already installed, this will export it. By doing this, you save both time and internet data. Once you have the simulators downloaded, you will need to install them into Xcode. There are two ways to do this. First, let's do it through terminal. Use the following command, but replace the file path with the location of your downloaded simulator file. This will install the simulator into Xcode. Once it's done, open Xcode and voila! The simulator will be available and ready to use. If you're not comfortable with terminal, you can install simulators manually. First, double-check the simulator file you downloaded. Then, go to Applications, right-click on Xcode, and select Show Package Contents. Navigate through the following path. Now just copy the runtimes folder from their simulator download into this path. That's it. Once you restart Xcode, your simulator will be ready to go. And there you have it. By downloading Xcode and simulators separately, you can save time, data, and frustration, especially if you're on a slower internet connection. You can use these methods to make the whole process smoother and avoid having to restart massive downloads every time something goes wrong. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe to the channel for more tips like this. Also, let me know in the comments what your biggest struggle is when downloading Xcode or simulators. I'd love to help. And if you want to install apps on multiple simulator devices like an iPhone SE or iPad without rebuilding your project each time, be sure to check out my other video linked here.